there, I'm Amy Connell. Welcome to Graced Health, the podcast for women who want simple and grace-filled ways to take care of themselves and enjoy a little chocolate in the process. Or if you're listening to this on the day it drops, a little Thanksgiving pie. I'm a certified personal trainer and nutrition coach who wants you to know your eating, your movement, and your body don't have to be perfect. You just need to be able to do what you're called to do. If you are listening to this on the day it drops, and if you are in America, happy Thanksgiving. This holiday where we just take a day to be grateful for what we have, and all we have is, or it has inspired the question for the Ask the Trainer, which is where I answer questions you may have about your eating, movement, and how they all work together. So the question for today is, how can I enjoy holiday foods without overeating? And I recognize this may feel like a little bit of a stale topic because there's probably a whole lot of BuzzFeed articles out there if you're looking right now. But I'm going to give you one trick that I swear by, and I don't think anyone else has said it. I'm just telling you, I think I've come up with a unique one. But until then, I do want to mention a couple others because I think they are worth mentioning. And yes, I do have a big portion of grace heaped on there. The first recommendation I have is to plan plenty of vegetables. Now, if you are listening to this on Thanksgiving, then you probably, I'm way too late for this. But, Christmas is coming up, New Year's is coming up. And so just think about that. Whenever you are planning in the future, make sure you're planning plenty of vegetables, green vegetables, preferably, and have that out there as an option for you. Now, if you are in a big group, and I know that everything is a little different this year. I know my family, it's just the four of us. We don't feel like we can safely be around our extended family. But if you are at a big family gathering, first of all, be safe. But second of all, if you've got all of the chafing dishes lined up or the serving dishes, try to fill your plate with vegetables first. And that will leave less room for the high carb, high fat stuff that, yes, we all love, but maybe we don't want to totally fill up on. So make sure that you try and get vegetables on your plate first. And then you put your protein on it. You got to get the turkey, or my boys are a huge fan of ham. That's what they really like. And then obviously your carbs. Now, try and eat your food in that order as well. Try and eat your vegetables first, and then your protein, and then your carbs. Why? Because the vegetables will fill you up and try and satiate you, or they will satiate you a little bit more. The protein takes longer to digest, and then you just won't have as much room for all of the yummies like stuffing or dressing, depending on what you call it, and mashed potatoes and sweet potato pie or sweet potato casserole and all of that kind of stuff. Another trick is eat slowly. I heard somewhere a long time ago, and it really resonated with me, that we don't have taste buds in our stomach. So I know I can be very guilty of just shoveling as fast as I can. But if I slow down, I'm going to enjoy the food just as much, if not more, when I slowly eat, allow my taste buds to actually taste the food that I'm having in my mouth, because once it gets to my stomach, there's no taste buds. And so there's no purpose. I mean, I understand that we'd like to eat, that it's a tendency to eat fast, but if you slow it down, then you're actually going to be enjoying that a lot more. Another thing is realize there's no shame in what you do. I mean, we all overeat. Sometimes I do too. Probably more than I would like to admit. But there's no shame in that. If that happens, your day's not shot, your week's not shot. You're not like, okay, well, I guess I'm out and in January I'll be healthy again. No, just take it as a day, and then, or take it as that moment or that meal, and then start fresh again the next time your body is asking for food. So I really encourage you to not beat yourself up over a meal that you really overeat. There's that grace I was talking about. And then also remember that holidays are a day, not like a week, not 2 weeks, and not 6 weeks worth of stuff. So don't extend all of that out. Now I'm going to tell you my super secret trick right now. And you want to hear it? This is what I do, because it will not surprise you, if you know me well, that dessert is really like, that's my weak spot. So what I do is I outsource my dessert. What does that mean? I buy dessert. I don't spend the time making anything, because I have found, for me, if I make dessert, then I feel like I want to eat that dessert over and over and over so I can appreciate it more. Why I need to appreciate it several days in a row is beyond me. If it's something I buy, I will go buy those layered cakes from Costco. Everybody is just happy as a clam with them. And guess what? I'll have it, and then I don't really want it anymore after the first time. So outsourcing your dessert may keep you from feeling like you need to eat it more to appreciate it, which I'm sure there's a whole lot of psychology that gets into that I'm not smart enough to understand, but that's my trick. Buy your desserts, outsource them. Don't put a lot of effort into creating them. If you are with your family and your favorite aunt or grandmother or mother made dessert, enjoy it, and do not let them passive aggressively, there's the word, or shame you into eating that over and over and over. Just make sure you tell them how wonderful it was that one time you had it. And since this is dropping on Thanksgiving, I want to take just a second to tell you thanks. I'm really grateful for you. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for trusting me. Thank you for taking your time. I hope that this blesses you. I hope it gives you grace. I hope it gives you simple and applicable ways of finding your own balanced health. So I want to make sure that you all know how much I appreciate you. Podcasting is really strange because I'm sitting here staring at my computer and the wave lines going through on my software, and I still feel really connected to you. It's a very strange place, but I have really enjoyed it. And I think that's because I listen to podcasts so much, and I know how much I feel connected to the voice coming through my ears. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your trust. I hope you have a safe and healthy-ish Thanksgiving day, and you can pick up health back tomorrow if today doesn't look great. Okay, that is all for today. Go out there and have a great day.